Alright then.
Tonight we'll deliver the lance to Luis. This will be the last time we'll be able to relax for a while. Once we arrive, we'll be jumping right into it. I can't blame you for feeling nervous after all. We know what's coming. Do we, though? That's what you think, Gallica. Level 44.
Alright then.
Wisdom! You have to get wisdom up.
Well met.
Well met indeed. Let's play some Wild Arms XF.
Alright.
Now then.
Oh, and now I'm at the point where I don't have to do any more. Yo, let's go! Rank 4 wisdom. I'm erudite. Erudite?
Wisdom.
Clearly it's a word that, like, is similar to wisdom, but
Why,
not a word really in my vocabulary.
Nira speaking.
I got something under your girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop. More wisdom?
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
I think I kind of had a falling out of frappuccinos. Like, I used to drink them a few times, but now I don't. The thing is, when I go to Starbucks, I either drink coffee, like anything caffeinated, or on the off occasion that it's like later in the day and I don't like to drink coffee like too late, like past like 2 o'clock or something. On the off occasion that it's like past 2 or something and I want a Starbucks drink or something, I'll get like a lemonade or something, or a mango dragon fruit or something. Some kind of like refresher. Whoa, these bridges are huge. There's an area defined by its numerous valleys. The bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may live. That makes sense, but if these bridges were to fall in battle, those people would end up isolated.
Hey.
Yes, all very fascinating, but have you looked at what's directly in front of you? Those are the bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This was the site of a fierce battle, and the dead were left to the elements, denied the dignity of proper burial. Land is tragic. War is tragic and shouldn't disrespect the fallen here.
Yeah.
Indeed, I can't bear to think of something on this scale happening again. Brings me no pleasure to see it, yet 'tis valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. This is why the Magala drifts about this place carries such an oppressive weight. I can feel the sadness and regret of those whose lives came to an end here. More wisdom. I maybe not highly doubt, but I'm starting to lose hope in getting every stat to rank 5. I was actually talking about it like last stream or the stream before. Like, I do not think I'm getting all these stats to 5 in this playthrough. I do not think it's happening. There would have to be a sudden boost with some activities later, or they would just have to give me a lot of free time to make that happen. Which, I mean, I kind of hope the followers don't require, like, rank 5s at some point. Because, like, Hulkenberg, I think, requires, well, Hulkenberg might be ready to rank up. I'm not sure what wisdom stat she requires. But Maria required rank 4 tolerance. Stroll required, like, rank 4 of something. So, like, I'm hoping the followers don't require rank 5s. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I would hope I get all the follower ranks because, like, that's the whole point of the game. Like, when you play a big game like this, you would like to see all the rank ups in one playthrough. Even though Persona 3 and 4 make it, like, really unlikely that you'll see, Persona 3 and 4 make it unlikely that you'll see all the ranks. Like, it's super hard to max everyone out if you're not using, like, a guide. And that's one of the things that Persona 5 made it much easier in, which I like. He's like, these are big games, and I'd rather not replay them to be like, oh, I want to see the rest of these ranks. Perhaps this place scares you, Nurse? My powers of imagination are more robust than most. Why, Nurse, I'm surprised you put any stock in scary stories. You're a more gentle soul than I gave you credit for. Too true, before all else I'm a delicate flower.
Well then,
shall we make a quiet departure so as not to arouse the dead? Yeah, I don't think it's impossible. I'd say there's a chance we get everything to 5, but the further we get into this game and with how slow stats build up, I'm starting to lose hope.
The eastmost country.
I don't know, it is what it is. Only so much I can do if we don't get all the follower ranks and the stat ups.
Near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
The seat of Sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
We decided to present Luis with Dracodius, Lance of the Dragon God, aboard his gauntlet runner, the Charadrius. Let's hope he doesn't find out the lance is a fake.
well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphausia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raze their village to the ground. The Charadrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day Festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Fortin dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
It seems the land's passed muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. Now,
Yufa, I have some terrible news for you.
you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
Let's just stay in the Gauntlet Runner.
As a last resort, maybe, but it might do us some good to see the city itself. Do a bit of scouting for our plans. Let's call the runner our fallback plan.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Speaking of,
If it's Mustari owned we seek, then I know of one in the center of town. 'Tis called Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant, with very little that would point to its Mustari roots.
certainly.
It was on Dia Franco Street, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's so cold. At least Hulkenberg's in her element. Can we get going before we freeze, though?
Why, you
Cursed that driver getting lost in the mountains and the snow, no less. I thought I'd freeze to death. I'm supposing the inns around here are all full too. I wonder if we'll have to go through the far side of the street.
well met, eh?
Or like no side quests? Yeah, I didn't think so.
What in the... Don't miss your chance to sell now.
Awful weather, ain't it? But for you, with a stroke of luck, also on Idol's Day, my exchange rate's even better than my usual fair trade. Oh yeah, this is the Magla to read, but I'm rich. I don't really need that.
Forden's the only game in town.
This the informant or recruitment center? Yeah, recruitment center. Any new hunts? Can't do anything with that yet.
Forden's the only game in town.
Whee!
Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition.
Say there.
Yes, it is I am at like rank 8 popularity or something. Or top 10? Not rank 8. I think we're like top 10.
Right.
All right then.
This music is like a slower version of the Grand Capital, which is interesting.
You there?
I'd like to see the King's Rock.
What?
So there's a coronation mark in the city too. Wonder how the rankings are doing. Doesn't look like the others changed at all since we last saw it. Oh, big mega boost.
Yep.
You there?
Oh, yeah?
Alright, podium. Can't really do the
All right.
podium yet. Weapons. I definitely want to look at weapon. Probably armor first, though.
Ah.
Snow Wolf Parka. Get you two the armor.
How nice.
Only have one in stock. Oh, because I can equip these. Just give me 4 of these.
Yeah.
Understood.
Man, I'm already broke. Equipment is so expensive in this game.
Now then.
I came in with like 200k Reeve, and now I'm down to 45k. We probably might want to exchange some of our Magla.
All right then.
Holy cow, there are so many streets.
Go.
Bum, 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 bum.
Don't miss your...
What is your exchange rate? I wouldn't mind giving up 20k Magla for 160k Reeve. That's pretty good, actually.
All right then.
I don't think we're really in a Magla spending mood at the moment.
Let's go.
Because I have everyone kind of settled with their archetypes. I kind of already know what we're working on. Surely, because again, I'm like fairly certain Basilio or Fidelio. I'm kind of thinking Basilio, but it could be either one. Is going to be our next party member. Like, surely they're going to join soon, especially with like that minute of build up where they were like questioning Luis's motives and everything. Tana. Oh, we got the like really good weapon for Heisme though, because we did the event with him. Your summoner. So here, Heisme can have the silencer. Small MP recovery every turn in battle. That's incredible. The more MP boost, the better. Stroll needs a better sword.
Get yourself a...
You need a sword. Stroll. Getting you a fan would be a good idea as well, Juna. Buy 2 of these.
How nice.
Wow, no swords? I mean, this is a sword, but I don't think, it's not showing that Stroll can equip it. And he's at Sword Master.
What now?
It's supposed to be a great sword, that's why. You really have no great swords in stock? That's lame. It's really stupid. Or bow, or not bows. Whatever Hulkenberg's equipping with, a lance. That is really annoying.
What now?
I mean, your attack is good. It's Stroll that needs a better sword, if I want to use his Sword Master. Oh well. I might as well buy Juna's fan then.
Good.
I don't think there's ever been an archetype that has a nullify.
What now?
Now that I think about it. Maybe the level 3s, although Swordmaster's level 3 and it doesn't have a null. So maybe there are no nulls, which is interesting. Why does Gallica even have a weapon? Like, what? Her equipment, like, is pointless. What's even the point of her having equipment? Yeah, no one has a null yet. That is a really good point that I never even realized.
Who'll take the crown now?
Okay, my game, please.
You're not serious.
Well, I'm very serious.
Am I?
I'm nothing but serious. What's this for? Oh, another root? I'll take it.
My sins.
Do not know when we're gonna plant that, but you know, could find the use for it.
All right then.